Most people see the blur. I see the physics. I'm Brian Teacher. Let's get to work.
Welcome to Full Court Tennis, Vision to Reality. I'm Brian Teacher, Australian Open champion, longtime coach, and founder of the Full Court Tennis app. As I look around the courts today, and let's be real, I see a generation of kids trying to be Federer, Nadal, Djokovic, Alcaraz, and Sinner, and I get it. They look at these guys like they look at Roger and they see the flow. They see the beautiful, elegant movement. They look at Rafa and they see that incredible lasso swing. And they look at Novak and what do they see? They see the elasticity, the ability to stretch and hit the ball. And then they look at Alcaraz and they see explosive shots and movement. But here's the trap. Most people see a blur. I see the physics. Every champion has a different style. That's their signature. But underneath that style, they all share the exact same structure. They all load the legs the same way. They all connect the feet to the torso the same way. When a kid tries to copy Federer's flow without Federer's connection to the ground, the physics don't work. It's a formula without the algebra. It doesn't add up. So today, we're going to stop chasing the flow and start building the blueprint. So everybody needs to understand this. The racket is an instrument, and today's players, they're like human machines, trained with technology to get the most out of that instrument. It's not about swinging hard. It's about how the body loads and unloads that instrument with as much force as humanly possible. They are maximizing their connections to produce the most compression, the most control, and the most spin, all under the strict constraints of physics. Now, this is a difference between my era and today. Back when I was playing, we had great athletes, Connors, Lendl, McEnroe, but today it is pure science. If you're just trying to be a good athlete, you will lose. You have to become actually a scientific machine, but having the machine isn't enough. You also have to be an AI genius. And so what do I mean by that? I mean, you have to calculate the spacing in milliseconds. These guys pick up the ball off the strings instantly. They react, they move their feet, and they position their body up and around the shot perfectly every single time. Why does it look so effortless? Why does it look like a Star Wars movie? Because their spacing is perfect. When you space the ball properly, you let the physics machine do the work without friction. They are literally like trained cyborgs today. Their vision is connected spiritually to their body. The software, the eyes, drives the hardware, the legs, flawlessly. That is the whole new level we have never seen in the game before. So how do you build that cyborg level? Well, first of all, you need honesty. You need to audit reality. I remember a story about Taylor Fritz and his dad, Guy. And Guy told me, he said, when we were working with Taylor when he was young, you cannot improve if you don't figure out why you lost. Okay, that sounds really simple, but most players don't do it. They lose and they say, I just didn't feel it. Nah, that's not the answer. Did you lose because your feet didn't load? Did you lose because the AI genius miscalculated the spacing? If you don't know the algebra, you're just guessing. If you have to look at the loss, find the broken variable and fix it. So once you have the machine and the AI, you realize champions are never bored. Look at Carlos Alcaraz, world number one, Australian Open champion, and yet he shows up in 2026 at the Aussie Open with a completely new serve motion. He moved the contact point further in front to get more leverage, and he loosened his racket at the bottom of the swing. So why change when you're winning? Because he isn't bored. He's obsessed with the math. In the Aussie Open right now, he just won 57% of his second serve points in the finals. That is a cheat code, okay? He reached that level because he loves the challenge too much to stay the same. People ask me all the time about my Australian Open trophy. Okay, it's the only one I won, but it's still, I won it, right? So it's up on my mantle. It's beautiful. But let me tell you the truth. The trophy is just a symbol. If somebody handed me that trophy without the work, it'd be just metal. When I look at that cup, I don't see the victory lap. I see the practice sessions. I see the dedication. I see the love I had for the game. The joy was never in holding of the trophy. The joy was in becoming the champion. So stop watching the blur. Start seeing the physics. Stop trying to be a good athlete. Start building the human machine. I'm Brian Teacher. Let's get to work.